That's right. Give one. You see, it's common to put in PS of your email or on a regular occasion out in front of people something like the best couple possible give me is if you tell 10 of your best friends or my service. And in fact, so many times we have several people who say, P.S. I grow by referrals. Well, we know that. He knows they all grow by referrals. Is giving referrals strikes me as somewhat odd when somebody relatively new, so maybe somebody I haven't even done business with yet, comes and asks me, would you give me a referral? Well, based upon what merit? I mean, why would I give you a referral if I've not done business with you? Now, there are good character referrals, and we do give those on a regular basis, but it's kind of like putting money in the bank, right? You want to make sure that if you get something, if you're going to stand to get something, you give first. And if you don't give first, then there's very little to draw from. So if you want to get a referral, don't ask for one, give one. We like LinkedIn especially for this particular process because LinkedIn sends a note saying, hey, Susie, Joe, your friend, just gave you a referral or a recommendation, and how about you turn around and do the same for them? It's a subtle shift. If it's paying it forward. If you give a referral, then you're much likely at a referral. You may be familiar with the fact that we talk a lot of method here, and that stands for kindness is so simple. We believe that kindness does beget kindness. And so simply give that referral and watch and see what happens. I'm telling you, it's good stuff all the way around. All right, that's Ericism and Angelosophy for today. We got a great show for you today, so we don't want you to go anywhere. But before we get there, have you checked the calendar on experiencepros.com? So many events going on. It's an exciting period of time for us. I want to remind you that tomorrow's Fan Bragging Friday will actually be a pre-recorded Fan Bragging Friday, since Angel and I will both be in the television studio filming the first 4 episodes of the brand new Experience Pros television show. So there you have it. Check the calendar, experiencepros.com. Make you get on board. If you're not a member, consider being a member of the Experience Pros radio show. We'd love to have you. And now, buckle up. It's just in business. Angel's away for today. You got me. Here comes the Experience.
Dad, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
There's a girl I kind of like.
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's women.
Really?
Well, they didn't call me Velvet for nothing. Don't be shy. Splash it on.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference. To find out how you can adopt, please visit our website at adoptuskids.org or call 1-888-200-4005. A public service announcement brought to you by Adopt US Kids, Health and Human Services. Yeah.
This is tune in of Colorado Stays 1 to 2 on 560 KLZ.
Experience Pros with Eric. Next, ALZ. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. Our next guest is an executive, she's a Fortune 500 executive turned $1 million marketing mentor. Kelly Roach helps entrepreneurs and business owners skyrocket their sales and uncap their income. That sounds intriguing in and of itself. Her key mission is to empower entrepreneurs with key strategies, resources, inspiration, and education needed to accomplish your goals and dreams. She's also a former NFL cheerleader who focuses heavily on exercise integration, personal development, and key healthy living rituals in order to help her clients achieve sustainable business success. Kelly Roach, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. Glad to be here.
Kelly, super having you here. The reason we asked you to come on the show is the topic of your conversation with me today is finding the hidden $100,000 in your business. And boy, howdy, there are a lot of small business owners here right now, all across America, who are going, yes, I'm up for that. So Kelly, let's start with this. Why are business owners losing $100,000 or missing it? They're somehow missing the mark. What struggles are they experiencing that are preventing them from what we're about to talk about here?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? It's so interesting because everyone thinks that the answer is going to be some complex strategy or some secret that they didn't know about.
It has to be an algorithm.
Right? Unfortunately, the bad news is that it's so simple, and it's actually, two of the things that are really just basic business fundamentals, but unfortunately, most small businesses just don't have their hands wrapped around them, and so they are losing money left and right that could be income in their pockets. And, the two things that I would say right out of the gate for any small business owner that wants to add, that next 100K to their income in 2016, number one is adjust your pricing. So, small business owners have this habit, just obsession with being competitive with price or worrying about what other people are pricing or trying to be competitive.
Sure.
And in reality, 99% of people don't buy based on price. They use that as an excuse when you haven't sold them and they're not convinced that you're the right person to work with. So you sharpen up your marketing skills, you sharpen up your confidence and your sales skills, and suddenly all those pricing objections that you were so afraid of start to melt away. So number one is do a price increase. My clients always think that their clients are going to walk away, they're going to lose business, it's going to be so damaging. And then when they do it, they are shocked at the fact that people barely bat an eye, and then they immediately start bringing in new customers at this higher rate, which, decreases the number of hours they need to work to accomplish their goals.
Right. But you tapped on it right there. You said sharpen your marketing skills because that's how you get the message out. But the other one is to sharpen your confidence level, which is a big key to this whole thing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the biggest thing that I see with, entrepreneurs and small business owners is that confidence, that belief in yourself, that willingness to be bold and put yourself out there. Entrepreneurs are the hardest working people in the world, and they went out on a limb to start their businesses and they had this dream that they were following, but then many times it kind of breaks down when they don't have the confidence to really lead with the value that they can offer and the bottom line result that they can create. And that they don't really stand firm in, this is why I charge what I charge. Here's the true value to you, which is so much more than what I'm asking for. And, here's why this is going to make a difference in your business or your life or your relationship or whatever it is. So I think just leading with the result and quantifying the value of what you do so that instead of it being an emotional conversation around price, it's actually a strategic conversation about, here's what I'm charging you, but this is the value that you're actually getting. Doesn't it make sense to make this investment?
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So let's make it practical for our small business listeners who are tuned into every word you're saying here, Kelly. How can what's the fastest way we can add an additional 10 grand in the next 6 months?
Oh my goodness, this is my favorite thing to talk about. And I don't have success getting everyone to do this. But the ones that do, it transforms their business and it absolutely changes their life because once again, we're talking about basic fundamentals. You don't need to go invest in a new program. You don't need to buy new software. You don't need to go spend thousands. All you have to do is pick up the phone and connect with your active current customer base and your inactive customers. I cannot tell you that the first thing that I do every time I bring on a new client is I do a state of the business investigation of what is actually happening in their business right now. And I ask them questions around how often their customers are being contacted. You know, are they doing strategic upsells consistently? Are they moving their customers through a progression of services? You know, how often are they in touch with their inactive customers? And almost always, besides sending maybe emails or doing posts on social media, no conversations taking place with the very people that are the most likely ones to want to invest in not only your basic offering, but upgrade into something even better and even more expensive because they've had that opportunity to already work with you.
Kelly, you are my new BFF. I'm not kidding. You're speaking our language. This is exactly what the Experience Pros radio show has been saying for years, and we agree with it. You're sitting on a gold mine in your existing customer database. They've already said yes to you. So go out and develop those relationships. We talk about a Frank circle, friends, relatives, associates, networks, and customers, and everyone has one. Some people call it the sphere of influence. So much better to pick up the phone. I love it. And connect with that. And you know what? I'll back it up. You said this. You said you don't have success at getting everyone to do this. You're right, because some people are lazy. And they don't want to pick up the phone because it's 100 pounds and they're afraid if they make it a sales proposition that it's going to be a rejection. And
absolutely.
So I'm with you. All right, Kelly, gosh, our time is fleeting. Give me one specific tip. I've got about a minute left here that people, where are we losing money? Where are we spending money that we shouldn't be?
Ooh, okay. Well, I would say, you know, poor executed internet marketing. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now with entrepreneurs across the board. They are not, okay, internet marketing is amazing.
Sure it
I
is.
use it every single day in my business. I think the targeting capabilities and the reach potential and the conversion is amazing. But if you don't understand how to take visibility and convert that visibility into paying customers, you can lose your life savings trying to build an online business. So that's number one. And then I would say the other big thing that I see literally all day, every day, and it's one of the huge areas that I focus on, is not managing your employees.
Oh.
You know, it's unbelievable. You know, small business owners have this fear of holding people accountable. And because of that, they are losing money. Their employees are an expense instead of an investment. So those are the big two.
Brilliant. Kelly, can I ask you a favor? I don't know if you have the ability to do this or not. It's live radio here. Can I carry you over for another segment?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Let's keep it going.
I'm not done talking to you, and there's some things I want to ask you on behalf of the listeners, but I do have to take a quick commercial break. So you stay tuned, and folks, Kelly Roach is going to come back. We're going to get her contact information. This is one of those ones you're going to want to archive and replay and replay and replay. This is going to help your business. You're listening to Eric. It is the most positive business talk show in America. And for the archives of this show and every episode of the Experience Pros radio show, you can find all that information at experiencepros.com. That's experiencepros.com. Click on the radio tab and then the archives page. And we'll be back right after these messages. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros. They're the ones who keep this program, Positive Business Talk, on the air.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking to get real results. Sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
I don't know how to tell you this, but recently your husband's been pretty cold.
Did he do something or say something?
No, he's just cold.
I can't believe you'd say that. He's the most caring person I know.
Will someone please call Bowman Heating and Air? It's so cold in here, even the pipes are freezing.
Don't let your friends call your husband cold. Call Bowman Heating and Air today, 303-622-6502, and get a $99 furnace service to prevent your husband from getting cold. 303-622-6502 or BowmanHVAC.com.
Have you told your customers how special they are? It's that time of year for you to show just how much you appreciate them. Printing Done Quickly can print personalized custom holiday cards or calendars. Nothing shows how much you care like a wonderful gift with your logo emblazoned on it or delicious sweet treats or food gifts. Let PDQ make this time of year less stressful by doing all of this for you. They can ship your gifts anywhere in the country. PrintingDoneQuickly.com or call 720-524-8302.
Home Care Assistance Denver is the leading provider of 24/7 live-in care for your aging loved ones. From hospice to dementia care, hourly or around the clock, Home Care Assistance Denver is here to help. They offer free senior lifestyle and brain health education workshops from Denver to Fort Collins and welcome you and your family to join. For workshop information, call 720-443-3371 or homecareassistancedenver.com. They're changing the way the world ages.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it really should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? Well, you're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has a system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that results in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
Landlords, listen up. If you have investment property, you need Legacy Properties PM. Devin Bewley will absolutely get you the highest rent possible, handle every imaginable emergency, and make sure that your property is well cared for. He visits every property regularly and knows that he's working for you. Legacy Properties PM, where their promise to you is simple. If your property isn't earning you money, you owe them nothing. There's nothing to lose. 720-989-1996. Mention Experience Pros and they'll waive the first month's management fee.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
As internet technology advances, so does the threat of cybercrime. In times like these, we must protect ourselves from cybercrime. Antivirus software, firewalls, and security patches are just the beginning. Never open suspicious emails and only navigate to trusted sites. Protect your child by installing parental control software and monitoring their computer use. To learn more about cybercrime, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Tune in every Saturday afternoon at 1 for Sportsman of Colorado right here on KLZ 560. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Sportsman of Colorado.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. Hey, this hour is brought to you by Eagle One Financial Incorporated, your retirement planning experts. It's never too late to plan, even if you think everything is hopeless. Our attitude is, where there's a will, there's a way. To get started on developing a plan to safeguard your assets, make sure that your dreams are achieved, please call 303-981-3013 to get a free copy of the book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street. That's right. Call the number 303-981-3013 and order your free copy of the book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street. Our friend John Hayes, he's going to send you an actual book in the mail if you just make that phone call, and it's all free. All right, we're going to carry on our conversation with business coach and marketing mentor Kelly Roach. KellyRoachCoaching.com is where you can find more information about her and her business. But I'll tell you something, I've been fascinated by the conversation thus far. We've talked about adjusting your pricing and value, and the will come together for you and your small business. Kelly, welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, I'm so impressed. Your talking points is just telling our staff here during the commercial break. Your talking points are exactly in line with what Angel and I teach and have taught for years. And build the relationships, the transactions will follow. You agree? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So oftentimes we're throwing money, and the last question in the last segment for those who are just picking up the conversation now, the last question asked, where are we losing money? And Kelly, you suggested that internet marketing, which is fantastic, and we all agree, we all need it. If you don't have internet marketing, you're probably, you're scheduling yourself for obsolescence. And yet poorly executed marketing can more damage good. Right.
Yeah.
So what are some of these, what are some of the specific steps that we can take in order to break free and achieve some of that financial freedom? Because we got to create a lifestyle, not necessarily an 85-hour job.
Exactly. And I mean, unfortunately, that's where most entrepreneurs get stuck, is they create their own job that they own.
Right.
They own their own job. And, what I teach a lot on is the transition from being a super employee to a visionary and CEO, two very different things, right? So, it's really that transition of being able to identify what your pay grade is, and that less than 20% of your working hours are going to actually be spent producing profit for your business. There's so many other things required to run a profitable business. So you need to look at how much do you need to be making, per hour during those 20 hours that are profit producing to earn the kind of income and to have the kind of lifestyle that you want. Yeah. And in order to do that, you have to focus really aggressively on outsourcing and building your team and getting the right people doing the right tasks that are in line with their pay grade, their area of specialization, anything that is something someone can do better, faster, cheaper, or, less expensive than you can, get them doing it.
Gosh, you answered my question before I even got to ask it. You're talking about, outsourcing, and I've heard the phrase probably no less than 10 times this week, and the week is young, that's above my pay grade. I've heard that phrase, and yet it's such a relevant term, because what is your pay grade? Let's talk about owners who have who wear all the hats. Are they not effectively diminishing themselves down to a less than minimum wage?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, I teach this all the time, and it's not just in your business, it's also in your personal life. There's many errands and household chores and things within the home that someone can do so that you can take that time to have quality time with your family, your children, your spouse, your friends, whatever the case. But you have to take a step back and think strategically. You have to get organized. You have to take a breath and slow down and actually look at where your time is being spent and how much of your time is actually being spent on profit-producing activities, and then what you're charging for those profit-producing activities. Again, most people set a price and then try to figure out how they can sell enough of that product or that service to get to the income level that they're trying to achieve. And it's a totally backwards methodology. I mean, you have to look at the income you want to achieve and then realize that a very small portion of your working hours will actually be spent generating that, and then set a price based on what's realistic, within the amount of hours that you have and the platform that you have and the business, model that you're running, what do you need to do? What does it need to be priced at in order for you to achieve your income goals?
Which goes back to our original topic, and that was, what are the couple of things that we can do immediately that will have the greatest impact or effect on the bottom line? And your first comment was to adjust your pricing, which means you've got to adjust your thinking in order to gain the confidence, and then developing those marketing messages. And do you find, Kelly, that many people, you've used a word, we've danced around it a couple of times here, but do you find that most people who start in a small business make the mistake of equating income or revenue with that other word, profit?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that that's something that I'll go with, and treating their business like a business. P&L for your business. Do you go through your income and your expenses every single month and make sure every expense that went out of your business that you're actively using and that you're getting a return of what's producing clients, and eliminate all the other stuff that isn't? And I think that's why I said about taking a step back and slowly think, realize, but because they don't take the time to peel the onion back, it feels very confusing. It feels very all the
Agree more. Hey, listen, folks, we're talking to Kelly Roach, and you can find her information online at kellyroachcoaching.com, or just pick up the phone and call 800-230-9115. Again, 800-230-9115. It's been featured on all the really cool business programs, Bloomberg, Business Week, Reuters, eMoney Daily, and now here on the Experience Pros radio show. Kelly, leave us with a thought of inspiration or a step that we can activate today that will make a difference for the people who are listening in Washington, D.C., Tampa, Florida, and Fresno, California.
Oh, gosh. Well, I always end every segment that I do with three phrases: dream big, take action, and don't stop until you make it happen. It's all about determination. It's about believing in yourself, and it's about just putting one foot in front of the other until you get to your goal.
Those are sage words of wisdom. Dream big, take action, and don't stop until it happens. We completely agree with that. Kelly, you've been fantastic. I want to thank you so very much for joining us on the broadcast today, and for being willing to kind of roll with us and stay for another segment. Thank you very much. Let's stay in close contact, because I think we're going to want to have you both back on the radio show, and we're launching a brand new television show that I think you might be a good fit for as well.
Hey, keep in touch with me. This was awesome today. Thank you for the extended segment and the invitation to continue the conversation. I hope the listeners got a lot of value, and I really appreciate you having me on the show.
There you go. That's Kelly Roach with kellyroachcoaching.com. She can take care of you no matter where you are. Virtual business, taking care of the common sense in your business. 800-230-9115. That's 800-230-9115. Once again, Kelly Roach Coaching. .com. Folks, I want to address something. Kelly brings up some real common sense things, and again, I started with the fact that the top of the hour or the top of the segment, I was intrigued by the title: How to Find the Hidden $100,000 in Your Business. Out over the gorgeous. We're here in Studio Z here in our home station in Colorado, and looking out over the gorgeous Rocky Mountains. And I live not far away, and I'm reminded of the fact that where you are, you make choices that will directly affect how you either survive or thrive, right? So make positive choices. Anything is possible, but like Kelly says, you got to keep pushing until it happens. And it's that really that separates, if I can use the phrase, the men from the boys. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You really got to just work it until it happens. Don't fake it till you make it happen. You can absolutely do that. Listen, we got to take a quick commercial break, but more positive business talk right after that. Thanks to our friends over at Eagle One Financial. Call John Hayes, 303-981-3013, and ask him to develop a plan for your business.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat, and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender glass. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Wouldn't you love to get treatment and a celebrity Infinite Nation does? And she wants to spoil you at Vision is Victory, the event happening in Scottsdale, Arizona on January 14th. Get the VIP treatment all day long with elite training, celebrity reception, and a VIP swag bag filled with bonuses and goodies. Sign up for Vision is Victory, the event, and upgrade to get the VIP treatment. Read all the details at infinitenation.com. Infinitenation.com.
SharpNet Solutions has been optimizing websites for over 16 years, since before Google was even a company. Hi, this is Eric, and I want you to let that sink in for a moment. SharpNet Solutions has been helping hundreds of small businesses get found on the search engines since before Google became Google. They're one of the most affordable SEO firms in the country, and if you tell them Experienced Pros sent you, you'll get up to 50% off of your SEO services. Still wonder if they can help you? Google Experienced Pros. We use them. 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988 or sharpnetsolutions.com.
Imagine having a business partner watch over your computer systems day and night, actively responding to changing needs in your environment, helping make sure things run fast and smooth, protecting your valuable information. With availability, our managed services platform, C-Squared Computer Consulting can provide 24/7 monitoring, manage updates, and optimize your systems. Let C-Squared be your business partner. Call at 303-1113. Mention Experienced Pros, and we'll waive the setup fee.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
I started going cold turkey. Well, at least when I'm in the car.
I know I shouldn't do it, but it's so hard to stop.
That's why I hide it from myself, so I won't be tempted.
I used to do it all the time. I stopped by locking it in my glove compartment.
My friend used to do it way too much. Now I turn it off when we're in the car.
My solution is simple. I just don't do it. There are lots of ways to stop yourself and others from texting and driving. How will you stop? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
John Rush during the afternoon rush, weekdays from 3 to 6 on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Letting the music play just a little more for our next guest, Chris Kaiser with C Square Computer Consulting. He's a throwback to the 70s. Chris, welcome.
Oh, Charlie, you're killing me, man. I love you, man. Yeah, I'll go back to the music. When I call in, it's like, okay, Eric.
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Don't say anything.
Right.
Don't blow this moment.
I'm becoming that guy.
Yeah.
I'm singing in elevators, you know. It's sad when that's our music is music. All right, anyway, let's move on. Let's go right into our topic. How's that?
That sounds good to me. Talking today.
So you're right. Hopefully people are starting to think ahead. You know, what does 2016 look like? I mean, I hear people talking about what's their marketing plan or their sales strategy. I am encouraging people to think about, okay, what is your technology plan? And I'm a couple things that have come up recently. So doing an end-of-year review with your technology and a planning for 2016 in technology. A couple simple things, in two areas. Looking at your hardware. One is, when does your hardware expire? Do you have a warranty? Particularly I'm thinking about like servers. A lot of times might have a 3-year warranty, right?
Sure.
And we've run into situations recently where warranties have expired and people don't know it. So, an end-of-year thing, kind of look at, okay, let's take a look at our equipment, our hardware, our computers, our servers, our laptops, whatever. Do I need a warranty? Well, that's a good question. If it's a server, if it's something critical, yeah, you probably should.
Okay, well, Chris,
if it's something you can replace easily, okay, you can get by without it. But you should at least know, if in business you have a server, is it under warranty?
Right. So let me interject here and ask a question on that though. If I buy a server and it is mission critical, it's it runs our office, and it's got a warranty and years has gone by, but the server's working just fine. Are there extended warranties that we can purchase, or?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great question, Eric. And I think most times, the server's running great and it doesn't need to be replaced, but it's probably good. It's like insurance. You can get an extended warranties. Most vendors will, sell a 1, 2, 3-year, maybe extended warranty. And it's worthwhile to say, yeah, this is running good. Let's do a 1-year warranty, keep it covered. So if anything does happen, they'll replace parts or take care of it or whatever. That doesn't replace your backup planning, but it's good to know, that system's covered. And extended warranty is a great option most of the time.
Gotcha. All right. What else?
So the second area really is the software. What do you use to run your business? If you've got a line of business app, estimating or proposals or accounting or whatever, take a look and see, what version are you on? Is there a new version out there? Now, I'm not saying you have to go out and get the newest version and jump to a right. I'm saying people sometimes don't realize that new versions come out and your version is becoming obsolete.
Right.
And then if something does happen, you do need support, or you want to do something, and then they say, well, that's 3 versions old. We can't do anything with that.
Yeah, and it's that day, Chris. That's when we find out that we should have, but we didn't update. And it's the day that we need something yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. I hate
and
that.
So, it's a great time. End of year, we're thinking about planning for next year, taking kind of what's going on this year. taking into account and evaluate. And those are a couple things that I thought about as far as end of year summary planning for next year. Where are you at with your hardware? Where are you at with your software? And be prepared.
Okay. All right. Makes sense to me. How about this? Check this out, folks. C-Square Computer Consulting. You can find them online at c2cc.net. They got all kinds of services, including you get to pick your own plan of support. Would you like a break fix plan? You want an IT project support? Or how about this? And this really makes all the sense in the world. Get on the bus. It's support plan. Every call covered, no matter how big, no small, no nickel and diming. They're going to take care of you every step of the way. Chris, what's the phone number?
Give us a call at 303-933-1113. And check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/C2IT.
These folks know what they're talking about. They can certainly help you. They've got a long list of very satisfied customers. And, of course, they are our Legacy Award winning again. 6 years, Chris. 6 years you guys have been supporting the Experience Pros radio show from day one.
We're glad to be a part of it.
We love you, and I've got an award for you hanging out. We had an amazing party last night. I've got an award ready to hand deliver to you, my friend, and I might even do it with a little Rush 2112.
I'm down for that.
There you go. All right. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Take care.
C-Squared Computer Consulting, c2cc.net or C-Squared IT on Facebook. Check them out. They are fantastic. Let's talk about your retirement plans for just a moment, if you don't mind, folks, because we have to. You've been putting it off for a long time, and we need to get you going here. This hour of the Experience Pros radio show has been brought to you by Eagle One Financial Incorporated. They are your retirement planning experts. John Hayes, I know him personally. He's going to talk to you. He's going to listen to you, and then he's going to make some really smart suggestions for your retirement plan. It's not too late. The only mistake that many people unfortunately make is that they don't start. So how about you pick up the phone and call John today, 303-981-3013, 303-981-3013. Anywhere in the country, John can talk to you, listen to you, and give you sage advice. And you know something? There's no time like the present. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So give John Hayes at Eagle One Financial Incorporated an opportunity to just kind of chat over your financial plan. He's a good guy, endorsed by the Extreme Customer Service Directory, and we support what he's trying to accomplish on your behalf. Well, they say time flies when you're having fun, and if that's the case, time is nearly supersonic here on the Experience Pros radio show. But we invite you to find out more about us at experiencepros.com. Do want to give a little shout out to the gentleman in Atlanta, Georgia, who tunes in on a regular basis. We got your message. Thank you so very much for letting us know. If you're listening to the show anywhere in the country, just drop us a note at radio@experiencepros.com. Let us know that you're out there and what we're doing is making a difference in your life. Back after the top of the hour, news and information.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Kramer. You can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Haystack Health Radio with Scott Wadley, today at noon on KLZ 560.
John Rush here on the Next Drive Radio. Did you know that the Honda CR-V came with a picnic table? That's one of the 10 surprising facts we'll teach you about cars that you've never heard before. We'll also take all of your calls, answer all of your questions. That's the Next Drive Radio every Saturday from 10 to 1 right here on KLZ 560.
Freedom, liberty, truth. KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at KLZ560radio.com. KLZ 560.
This is USA Radio News. I'm Melody Burkett. Investigators in Southern California are still trying to determine a motive for a mass shooting that left more than a dozen people dead and 17 others wounded at a holiday party in San Bernardino. We get more from USA's Jason Ward.
San Bernardino police confirmed that Saeed Farouk, one of the two killers in the San Bernardino shooting spree, had been at a meeting at the Inland Regional Center carried the assault tip led them to a
party. He did leave the party early under some circumstances that were described as angry or something of that nature. That is the information that we were following up on when we encountered him back near this residence in Redlands, which led to the pursuit and the officer-involved shooting.
San Bernardino Police Chief Jared Bergwin says the attack was not spur of the moment and had to be pre-planned. I'm Jason Wirt.
This is USA Radio News. I'm Melody Burkett.
Get your Plenty card at Exxon or Mobile and start earning points places.
I get points for filling. You sure do. What about can I get mobile? Streaming TV on Hulu? Definitely. Points on my AT&T wireless?
Yep.
Buying soap?
At Rite Aid. Charge points.
Oh.
Exxon and Mobil are the only fuel brands that are part of Plenty, the rewards program that lets you earn points at one place and use them at another. Join Plenty for free through a participating Exxon or Mobil station today. Terms and limitations apply. See plenty.com/partners for details.
This Wednesday through Sunday at Kohl's, only once a year. Take an extra 25% off with your Friends and Family Savings Pass. Use it on top of already great savings in-store and online. Plus, everyone gets $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. And gift giving just got easier. You can buy online, pick up in store. Skip the shipping fee and get it today. Kohl's. Some exclusions apply. See store at kohls.com for details.
KLZ Denver. Hi, this is Scott Watley. Tune in every Saturday afternoon at 1 for Sportsman of Colorado right here on KLZ 560. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Sportsman of Colorado.
Hey, everybody, it's Eric with the Experience Pros radio show with your Ericisms and Angelosophies. Today's Ericism and Angelosophy is, well, it's common sense, really. You want referrals. You want people to say nice things about you. You want to have a nice record of people saying glowing references for you, right? How do you get a referral? Our Ericism and Angelosophy is this: don't ask for a referral, give one. That's right, give one. You see, it's common practice to put in the PS of your email or on a regular occasion out loud in front of people, say something like, the best compliment you could possibly give me is if you tell 10 of your best friends about me or my service. And in fact, so many times we have several people who say, you know, P.S. I grow by referrals. Well, we know that. Everybody knows that we all grow by referrals. But the question is, are you giving referrals? It always strikes me as somewhat odd when somebody relatively new, so maybe somebody I haven't even done business with yet, comes and asks me, would you give me a referral? Well, based upon what merit? I mean, why would I give you a referral if I've not done business with you? Now, there are good character referrals, and we do give those on a regular basis. But it's kind of like putting money in the bank, right? You want to make sure that if you get something, if you're going to stand to get something, you give first. And if you don't give first, then there's very little to draw from. So if you want to get a referral, don't ask for one, give one. We like LinkedIn especially for this particular process, because LinkedIn sends a note saying, hey, Susie, Joe, your friend, just gave you a referral or a recommendation, and how about you turn around and do the same for them? It's a subtle shift, but if it's paying it forward. If you give a referral, then you are much more likely to get a referral. You may be familiar with the fact that we talk a lot about the KISS method here, and that stands for kindness is so simple. We believe kindness does. And so simply give that referral and watch and see what happens. I'm telling you, it's good stuff all the way around. All right, that's your Ericism and Angelosophy for today. We got a great show for you today, so we don't want you to go anywhere. But before we get there, have you checked the calendar on experiencepros.com? So many events going on. It's an exciting period of time for us. Do want to remind you that tomorrow's Fan Braggin' Friday will actually be a pre-recorded Fan Braggin' Friday, since Angel and I will both be in the television studio filming the first 4 episodes of the brand new Experience Pros television show. So there you have it. Check the calendar, experiencepros.com. Make sure that you get on board. If you're not a member, consider being a member of the Experience Pros radio show. We'd love to have you. And now, buckle up. It's nothing but the best in business. Angel's away for today, but you've got me. Here comes the Experience Pros radio show.
The Experience Pros with Angel and Eric next on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founder of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. Angel is away today, off taking care of business in Boulder. And so you've got me for the next hour of positive business talk. I hope that's going to be all right with you because there's really very limited options. The 11 best productivity hacks for 2016. Let's look ahead to 2016 and talk about some of these productivity hacks. And of course, if you know the show, like I know the show, you know that I'm probably not the one to turn to for productivity advice. So we turn to our friend Larry Kim. He's the founder and CTO of WordStream. He's also a contributing author to Inc.com. And he comes with some interesting advice, if you will. He asks the question, are you overworked? Are you stressed out? Most of the time, being more productive means striking a better work-life balance and knowing how to mitigate those little stressors that eat away at your efficiency and possibly your psyche. Well, here are some that Larry Kim suggests or advises, and we'll see if they work and or fit your devices. Know exactly when you're at peak productivity during your day and schedule your most crucial tasks during that time. I agree. If you're a morning person, then schedule your most crucial productivity times around the morning, right? Or if you're a genius between the hours of 10 p.m. and midnight, by golly, do whatever you have to do in order to block off that time. And as Larry the Cable Man says, get her done. Love that. Now, if you need help, figuring out what your peak productivity time is, there's an interesting app available, and it is, bear with me, find it at thenextweb.com, and it allows you to figure out what the most productive time for your lifestyle is. So number one, know thyself. Number two, this is going to hurt. Number two, skip Facebook. What? Skip Facebook. That's what he says. He says it may be tempting to log in and just take a peek at what your newsfeed is up to, but it's a dangerous move when you're trying to get something done. How many of us, myself primarily, I'll be your leader, follow me, can admit to checking in on Facebook? And you know what? 99% of the time, it's stuff that we don't need to spend time on, but we do it because it's there, and I want to see what my friends are up to and what's going on in the world of cat videos and so on. So skip Facebook. One study showed 23% of workers cited Facebook as the destination to waste time. I suggest that's probably about 60% underrated or at least underreported. The next thing is oh gosh, these are hard rules. Ditch the smartphone. If you're trying to get work done, ditch the smartphone. The average smartphone user checks their device. Charlie, how many times do you think the average smartphone user tries to checks at their device? Charlie, our producer, how many times do you think the average smartphone user checks their device in a day? What do you think? Maybe
I'd say 200 times.
200 times? You're really close. It's 221 times. Wow, 221 times. I am an overachiever. But we do. This is a time suck. Ditch the smartphone. Remember, we're talking about productivity hacks for 2016. Know your best time of productivity. Stop checking Facebook. We are such narcissistic people as a society. Ditch the smartphone. And now here's one that is truly practical. Forget multitasking and just focus. Look, it doesn't take but a man to tell you that multitasking is not real. We can't do it. We don't multitask well at all. So stop trying. When you try to multitask or juggle multiple events or things that you're trying to do all at the same time, you do none of them well. So forget multitask. Just focus on what you're supposed to do. And by the way, studies say that the human brain can only focus for 90 to 120 minutes at a time before it needs a break. So an hour and a half is max, and you need a break. Interesting. And want to be more productive in 2016? Reimagine your inbox. Well, this should be interesting. Take a quick check at my inbox today. I have 6,044 messages, 2,830 of which are unread. It says reimagine your inbox. Larry Kim says emails build a to-do list that other people create for you. So you need to manage that daily annoyance somehow. Organize your inbox like a drawer full of files. Use the features available to you in whatever mail client you're used to using. Create folders, tags, tabs, whatever they call it, in order to make your inbox more manageable. I've learned that you can create rules, and in many cases, those rules will dictate which box or folder those emails go to, and you will actually be more productive in this. And it's actually why I have so many unread emails, is because they're filtered into a folder that is in large point, not critical. Okay. Want to be more productive in 2016? Change your scenery. If you're feeling a little foggy mid-afternoon, don't just look out the window. Go outside and take a quick walk. That little brief break every, a couple of hours. Remember, the attention span is only 90 minutes to 120 minutes, 2 hours max. Get out, take a quick break, walk around. It's going to make all the difference in the world. Our production assistant and membership diva, Cher, here is so nice to offer to get coffee during the commercial breaks and so on. But every so often, I just tell her, I got to move. I got to move my body. I got to get up and get the blood going again. And that's kind of how we're wired. So if you want to be more productive, change your scenery. Now, this next one, I'm going to use a word that maybe doesn't resonate with you. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Swap it out for something that does. Larry Kim writes, number 7 is meditate. Take 15 minutes of mindfulness, if you will. And, when I think of meditation, I think of myself, crossing your legs into the lotus position and doing a little, you don't have to do it that way. If just being quiet is it, or just plugging into some music that inspires you is what prayer, whatever it might be, take some time every day to be mindful. It leads to more rational business decisions, not to mention better teamwork, being more creative, and a whole bunch of health benefits. And of course, if you're not doing that, well, why in the world? You're missing something. Meditate. Here's one: ask for help and then delegate. Oh, how important is that, right? Ask for help. There's power in numbers. There are things that you're just not good at. I'm sorry to be the one to bring this to you. Actually, Larry Kim is the one who brought it to us. You're not good at everything, and some things you probably don't want to do. Those are the things that you need to delegate. But as Angel and I are well documented on the record, when you delegate, don't micromanage and don't take it back. Let somebody, you tell them the project, you tell them the scope of what you're trying to do, you tell them the deadline, and then you get out. Because if you're not going to get out, you might as well not delegate, right? So stick with what you're doing, but give away the things that are sucking up all, your energy. If you don't like doing something, delegate it out. It really is that important. Here's an interesting one. Create innovation time. Google made famous the idea of giving team members a percentage of time to work outside their normal projects on what they think would be, most benefit the company. You do whatever you want to do. Take this time. We're still paying you, but you come up with whatever you think is going to most benefit the company. If you are constantly doing, then you have no time to innovate. So get some time in there to think differently. Step outside the box. Be agile. You want to be productive, you've got to be agile. I call that flexible, right? There's no cookie cutter in small business. I don't care who you are, what you do. Even somebody as well documented and structured as, say, a McDonald's, every day presents new opportunities to learn and grow and new challenges and whatnot. So be agile. And then finally, get ergonomic. The quote is, sitting is the new smoking. So get up, do something different. If you want to do one of those walking stations, whatever, you could do something like that, a little walking desktop or whatnot. There you have it. Productivity hacks for 2016 brought to you by Larry Kim over at Inc.com. We're grateful for that. Listen, we've got to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, more positive business talk. This is the most positive business talk show in America. And of course, it's the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-33. 3-696-6930. Ask about your mortgage at mortgage.com. ALM.
LB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at
She was having 99 problems, and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in, all your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. Call 720-254-1057, 720-254-1057. 1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
During cold, icy weather, minor accidents will happen. But remember that plastic bumpers don't always need to be replaced when damage occurs. At BumperDocDenver.com, reconditioning may be an option to save your bumper and money. Bumper Doc Denver technicians can repair scuffed, scratched, dented, or torn bumpers for much less than the cost of a replacement. Stop by 1330 South Parker Road or call for a free estimate. 303-369-7292. Mention Experience Pros and get 20% off your bumper repair.
Hi, this is Angel from the Experience Pros Radio Show, and Eric and I have some very exciting news to share. We're getting ready to record our very first episode of our TV show. The show will air in 37 cities all across the country, and we're looking for companies who want to align their brand with this positive business revolution. We're starting production and looking for sponsors and in-show product placement. Do you want your brand in front of our TV audience? Call our office and ask for a rate sheet, and you could be part of the very first episode. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446.
Boom! That's what you're looking for out of your professional networking events, and that's what Boom delivers. Create great business relations and build power partner connections the 4th or 5th Monday of the month at Bar Louie in Westminster from 6 to 8 p.m. Every event is sold out, so get your tickets for the next one today at boomcolorado.com. That's boomcolorado.com. Want more? How about quarterly training seminars? Boom! Network with great people. boomcolorado.com.
Friends, there are very few things more important to your business than the way it's viewed and used on the internet. Your website is the gateway to your entire sales process, and here at Experience Pros, we trust Donna Galassi and Blue Zenith Web Design to make our website more than just a brochure for our business. If you want your website to be an experience, contact Donna today at 720-248-8431. That's 720-248-8431, or visit them online to see their work. Use bluezenith.com. We do.
Have you told your customers how special they are? It's that time of year for you to show just how much you appreciate them. Printing done quickly can print personalized custom holiday cards or calendars. Nothing shows how much you care like a wonderful gift with your logo emblazoned on it or delicious sweet treats or food gifts. Let PDQ make this time of year less stressful by doing all of this for you. They can ship your gifts anywhere in the country. PrintingDoneQuickly.com or call 720-524-8302.
Rush to Reason with John Rush this afternoon at 3. Now back to the Experience Pros on KLZ 560.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today. Hopefully this is the most, at least entertaining and maybe even inspiring hour or two of your business workday. I saw a very cool little post on Facebook this morning. My good friend was sending a little article or a little meme of Silly Putty. You guys remember Silly Putty? And what we would do with that little goop, we'd take it out of the egg that it came in, and we'd put it on the newspaper comics, and it would take an image of your newspaper comic, and it would just lift that ink right off into the Silly Putty. You could wad it up, bounce it like a ball. You could stretch it, wisp thin like Laffy Taffy, and squish it into shapes like Play-Doh. At least that's what Kim Shandro, who's an entrepreneur staff writer, says. And yet, did you know that Silly Putty wasn't designed to be the wonder toy of the 20th century? Did you know that? In fact, it has some interesting history to it. The classic pinkish novelty blob, let's call it a liquid. It's not really a solid, it's not really a liquid, has amused millions of kids and adults over the world for the last 6 decades, but it was never intended to. In fact, the spongy polymer wasn't supposed to be a toy at all. Like penicillin and saccharin, it was the product of a laboratory accident invented by mistake. The year was 1943. We're in the grips of World War II in the midst of a severe rubber shortage, and we badly needed more of the rationed natural resource to keep our military machines rolling toward victory. Desperate for a solution, our government commissioned the chemical engineers at General Electric's lab in New Haven, Connecticut, to create an inexpensive wartime rubber alternative and do it quickly. So here we go. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Well, one chemist at GE, his name was, he was a Scottish inventor, James Wright, concocted the compound by haphazardly mixing silicone oil and boric acid together. And some say that a glass test tube of the sludge slipped through his fingers and fell to the floor. When the vial smashed open, the fleshy gunk inside oozed out and appeared to melt onto the floor. It was irresistible to the touch. They started playing with the wacky mixture, bouncing it around the lab like a rubber ball, even shattering it with a powerful thwack. You remember? You could pull that thing real fast and it would snap right in half. And it became quite the novelty. In the end, what they're calling the goofy goo, we're talking about Silly Putty, they originally called it Nutty Putty or Bouncing Putty, but it wasn't close enough to replace rubber. It was a flop. It was a failure until 1949 when New Haven toy store owner Ruth Fallgatter attended a GE soiree, sunk her hands into the gunk. She encased globs of the goop in clear plastic cases and priced them at $2 each. It outsold everything else in the catalog. And there it was. Now, friends, why do I bring you this message? Well, not because I'm thrilled with the whole idea of Silly Putty and the storyline of it, except this. What are you working on right today? What have you working on in the past that you might think are mistakes, failures? Failure is just a stepping stone to the next big discovery. You go on to learn that somebody decided, well, I'm gonna see if I can't make some more money with this. Hodgson, seeing dollar signs where his toy store client had not, picked up where she left off. He says he borrowed $147 to buy as much of the Goop Silly Putty as he could. He renamed it Silly Putty. With an eye on Easter sales, Hodgson paid a couple of Yale College students to stuff it into translucent plastic eggs. Each egg he priced at $1. Then off to the 1950 International Toy Fair he went with his Silly Putty. He came home with 0 sales. Undeterred, he decided we need to do something a little bit different. So he appealed to Neiman Marcus and the Doubleday stores. Doubleday gave him an audience and paid for it. A writer of the New Yorker stumbled across Silly Putty in one of his shops. Columnist quickly made a positive mention of the strange new plaything in an article, and all of a sudden sales blew up. 750,000 eggs in the next 3 days got sold. And all of a sudden, and remember, this is mid-20th century, right? This is amazing. How close are you to breaking through? And I see it every day. Entrepreneurs who, because it's easier, would rather give up than push through. We see it every day. It takes the form of this. I'm quitting. I give up. I'm not renewing. I don't see the value. I'm tired. In our last hour, we had somebody Kelly Roach, she was talking a little bit about how, so many people fail, and it's because they burn out. Well, friends, don't burn out. You could be on the brink of something amazing. That same Hodgson used his initial profits to create a TV commercial for Silly Putty, starring himself, and he hooked his target market. Parents looking to wow their kids with the latest thing. 350 million Silly Putties have been sold ever since then. 350 million. Even if it was just $1, and it's not anymore, it's a little more than $1 each now. That's a lot of money for an accident, for something that originally wasn't even designed as what it ended up being, a toy. Crayola today sells a handful of variations of Silly Putty, from glow-in-the-dark to metallic versions to one nostalgically boxed in a throwback retro package, exactly like the one from 1950. It reads, "Nothing else is Silly Putty, the wonder toy of the 20th century." And so far, it's still selling strong. Think Silly Putty's ever going to go away? Probably not. It's not recyclable. So what do you do with it? You play with it. You take impressions off the newspaper. You pull it hard and it snaps. You stretch it slow and it stretches forever. You have fun with it. But don't give up. In your business, no matter what you're doing, I'm reminded of the comic of the miner who gets right up to the edge of the diamond vein and then turns around and walks away frustrated. Don't give up. If you start 2016 with an attitude that I'm not quitting, doesn't matter what it is, you're going to see success, because your diamond vein is probably just around the horizon. There you have it. The origins of Silly Putty and how an industrial oops became a stretchy smash hit toy. More positive business talk coming up after these messages. Be sure to do business with the people who do business with the pros. We thank you for it in advance. They're the ones who keep this show going, and we'll be back right after these messages.
The Experience Pros are here to help you. Visit experiencepros.com.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than 10 employees. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone joined forces. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified voice in state and local politics, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at ColoradoMicroBusinessAlliance.com.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it really should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? Well, you're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has a system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that results in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
Friends, this is Eric, and I want to turn you on to a fantastic bi-monthly patriotic newsletter I've discovered. It's called The Pen, and it's a compilation of numerous patriotic writers packed with political information that you won't find in the newspaper. Contact my friend Beth Ann for a free sample copy at csctalkradio.com or send $24.95 to P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri, 65018 to receive The Pen for an entire year. The Pen, promoting liberty and keeping patriots informed. Subscribe today. csctalkradio.com. That's csctalkradio.com.
Dove Valley Storage has your affordable storage solutions for RVs, boats, cars, or construction equipment. Covered units you can own or rent at unbelievable prices. There's no other product like this in Colorado, and they're offering them at a fraction of the price of owning an RV garage or man cave. Hurry and call Kim today. They're going fast for fall delivery. 720-201-4062. That's 720-201-4062. Or check them out online, DoveValleyStorage.com. They've got you covered.
Get focused, take inspired action, and break through your distractions by attending Vision is Victory, the event led by Carrie Conley in Scottsdale, Arizona. Reduced airfares are happening right now, so sign up today and take a few days in January to transform your business and your life. You'll leave with a step-by-step plan to create massive success for the entire year. Vision is Victory. The event starts January 14th. Register online at infinitenation.com for this vision building retreat and join us to create the best year of your life. infinitenation.com.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking. To get sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
As internet technology advances, so does the threat of cybercrime. And the instant you go online, you become vulnerable to dangers such as identity theft, computer viruses, phishing, spyware, and more. In times like these, we must all protect ourselves from cybercrime. Antivirus software, firewalls, and security patches are just the beginning. Never open suspicious emails, only navigate to trusted sites, and change your passwords every 90 days. Back up important files to external storage devices. Tell anyone who uses your computer to be vigilant when downloading from the internet. Keep your kids safe on the internet. Teach them never to give out personal information or post information about their school or extracurricular activities. Installing parental control software and monitoring their computer are all good ways to prevent cybercrime. To learn more about cybercrime, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
The U.S. Postal Service wants to remind everyone this year to protect themselves from becoming victims of identity theft. Never give out passwords, PIN numbers, or account numbers. To learn more, visit www.consumer.gov/ncpw.
Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, New York Times bestselling author and founder of BNI, the world's largest networking organization. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the #1 best positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This hour brought to you by Bowman Heating and Air. Bowman Heating and Air, of course, taking care of all of your heating and air conditioning needs. Of course, during the winter months, probably more towards the heating. Don't let your husband be reported as being cold. In fact, call Bowman Heating and Air. Check them out at bowmanhvac.com. That's Bowman, Bowman, HVAC.com. Just heard in the intro here to this segment, Dr. Ivan Meisner, and shout out to Dr. Meisner. He's a fantastic broadcast. We support his work over at BNI. Many of our friends in business are a part of the world's largest networking organization for professionals, BNI. Check them out at bni.com. So it's holiday time, and you're probably under some kind of a pressure, certainly under a deadline, to get some kind of a gift for your office colleagues. But gift giving for office colleagues is sometimes a little touchy. How do you do it and still stay within the parameters of what's acceptable and what's not, and so on? And I love some of the I think there's Hanes commercial, Hanes undergarments commercials out there. And it says, people for whom you should buy Hanes undergarments. And it's yes, no, 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 yes, no. And all the yeses are the family at home. And all the no's are people like at work or the police officer who just pulled you over. So what's appropriate? What should you what should you do? Well, I came across a couple of different lists for gifts that might be appropriate, certainly are much more appropriate than undergarments for your coworkers. The first one is, it's called the Republic of Tea Joy, Love, Cheer Holiday Tea Travel Tin. Say that 3 times fast. The Republic of Tea Joy, Love, Cheer Holiday Tea Travel Tin. It's only $5.95. Keep your cube mate caffeinated with a cheery to-go container of the fine black tea leaves and 6 unbleached bags. That's less than $1 per bag. It's made up of cinnamon, cloves, licorice root, and apple. It's amazing. It's yummy, and it's a great way to say, hey, I know you appreciate a nice cup of hotness. Whatever your tea flavor choice is. And speaking of that, if you need a mug, go to Paper Source. They've got a holiday chalk mug, and it says, wean your water cooler crew off paper and styrofoam cups by giving them this chalkboard-inspired porcelain mug. It says, Happy Holidays, Joyful New Year. And it's beautiful. We're trying to keep you on a budget here, so these first few that I'm going to be mentioning, we try to keep it under $10. How about that? Here's one for the men in your office mates. Lighted pocket screwdriver. Help a Mr. Fix-It get his hands on, and you know what? This doesn't have to be for men. You can Miss Fix-It. Help Miss Fix-It get her hand on, get hands on, not get her hands on, get hands on with the illuminating screwdriver. It's small enough to fit in a desktop pen cup or perhaps a small briefcase pocket. Comes with 6 magnetic bits, 3 flat heads and 3 Phillips heads, as well as batteries. Push a button that lights up the pen tip if you need some extra light and help seeing those tiny loose screws. It's kind of a cool little gadget there, and it's $9.99. It's not much at all. Now here's one that I think is a little inappropriate. So now you're probably going to want to know what it is. So it's called Philosophy Peppermint Stick Shampoo, Shower Gel, and Bubble Bath. Don't get that for not for your office mates. It's inappropriate. Let's see if I can find some other cool stuff here. Oh, here. Sea salt chocolates. Now this is going to be a little more expensive than your $10 gifts, but everybody loves them. you're going to want to pick up 2 boxes of the delicious sea salt chocolates and truffles, one for your cubicle buddy and one for you. And the name of the organization is Carbonel et Walker. Fine sea salt chocolates and truffles. They're for $40. You can pick them up at Saks Fifth Avenue, available at Saks Fifth Avenue. Got somebody who loves Hello Kitty in your office? You can tell who they are. They're the one with Hello Kitty everything. And I'm telling you, there's a whole subculture of Hello Kitty nerds. Well, why not get them a Hello Kitty USB? They sell from $19 to $69, and you get yourself a USB flash thumb drive in the shape of Hello Kitty. I remember reading, I don't have it in front of me, but I remember reading that Hello Kitty is not really a kitty at all. Obviously a comic, but I don't remember what exactly that was that I said, but it wasn't a kitty. I'll do some research and come back with that and figure that out. How about an upscale notepad? Write down all your genius ideas in your grocery list. Panama Inspirations and Ideas has a textured leather notebook. You can find information, and it says inspiration and ideas on the actual outside of the cover. It's not inexpensive. It's $80. You can find more information at net-a-porter.com, and that's available there. Okay. So in our office, we have a lot of opportunities to have folks in. We're constantly entertaining them. We ask them, would you like some water, some coffee, maybe even a glass of wine, if you want to come and enjoy one of those in our office. Well, where do you put the cups? Where do you put the coffee cups or the water cups or the wine glasses? Well, how about getting a box of agate coasters? There's a company called shopbop.com that's putting out agate coasters. Do you know what agate is? It's that stone with the minerals on the inside that are very beautiful colors and so on. And they've just kind of sliced and diced these things up into coaster size coasters. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Neiman Marcus sells a travel candle. Probably not allowed to have candles at your office, but sometimes going rogue can be fun. There's a pomegranate noir travel candle available over at Neiman Marcus. It's only $35. Kind of a cool little gift there. What do you offer for holidays? Do you ever wonder, do they need another tie? What should I get? What's appropriate, right? What is Godiva? There's a Godiva Gold Favor. It says, help quell your cohort's afternoon sugar craving with a little gourmet goodness from Godiva. The emergency chocolate stash is housed in a gilded box and includes 4 artisan pieces. There's a dark chocolate ganache bliss, a milk chocolate praline heart, a dark chocolate caramel embrace, and a white chocolate raspberry star. Oh my gosh, these all sound amazing. And the best part, it's only $8. Find out more information over at Godiva, Godiva Gold Favor. Do you know somebody who loves socks? Socks, the thing you put on your feet. Color block, sparkle stripe, boot socks. Put a little pep in someone's step with these cozy, colorful socks from Loft. Yes, the company called Loft. They are perfect for the coworker who's got a little personality and isn't afraid to show it at the office. The red and white stripes and sparkle silver trim also make them the perfect festive accessory for every company's holiday party. So there is that. Now, this is something I'd never even considered, but it might be good. It's got a funny name. Pattywax Apothecary Travel Tin. For anyone who needs a zen moment after a stressful day at the office, they're tiny candles, but they offer huge aromatherapy benefits. 2 ounces of soy wax come in a golden travel tin with a lid, so you can burn, baby, burn on the go. Options include geranium and basil, verbena and eucalyptus, and even a tobacco and patchouli for those who prefer a little bit of a muskier aroma. By the way, the bonus is the packaging is reusable. All kinds of holiday ideas for your coworkers and cubicle mates at your office, and none of them are going to get you in trouble except for that one. Don't buy a bubble bath for your colleagues. Don't do that. That would be inappropriate. So there you have it. I found these. I'll post these on our website or our Facebook page, Experience Pros on Facebook. You'll see some of these, and we didn't even get to cover half of them, but there's all kinds of opportunities there. Listen, we got to take one more commercial break. I want to thank Bowman HVAC. That's BowmanHVAC.com for sponsoring this hour of the Experience Pros radio show. Nothing but positive business talk here. Check them out, BowmanHVAC.com.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's cover your assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance has local offices serving clients across the U.S. and Canada. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Riviera Finance now. 800-872-7484. That's 800-872-7484. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat, and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender last month. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
I don't know how to tell you this, but recently your husband...
Or say something?
No, he's just cold.
I can't believe you'd say that. He's the most caring person I know.
Will someone please call Bowman Heating and Air? It's so cold in here, even the pipes are freezing.
Don't let your friends call your husband cold. Call Bowman Heating and Air today. 303-622-6502 and get a $99 furnace service to prevent your husband from getting cold. 303-622-6502 or BowmanHVAC.com.
When your IT person says your VPN's PPTP failed because the IP conflict caused a protocol failure, all you seem to hear is blah, blah, money, money, blah, blah, last time. We're C-Squared Computer Consulting, and we speak geek fluently, but we translate when talking to you. When you understand the issues, you can better prioritize your money and time. Our managed services provide a stable spending model with system monitoring and trust. Call C-Squared Computer Consulting today at 303-933-1113 or go to c2cc.net.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
The top 5 search results get 75% of all the clicks. 75%! That means if you're on page 2, you are missing out on tons of potential business. You, my friend, are in need
of professional help. At SharpNet Solutions, it's not all about clicks. It's about making sales. They optimize the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory, and they can optimize your business. Call them today, 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988. Or find them online at sharpnetsolutions.com. Put their talents to work and see what they can do for you. 303-900-4988. Mention the Experience Pros and get up to 50% off. Call today.
A public service message from Call to Recycle.
Hi, this is Richard Karn. Recycling your old cell phone is a great thing to do for the environment. Visit calltorecycle.com or call toll-free 877-2-RECYCLE.
Art Bell, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
The Experience Pros radio show. This is Charlie knows, our producer. He knows this is my music video. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you for playing some shade. Appreciate that. Hey, listen, I've been looking over, some marketing campaigns of 2015, and somebody actually, Steve Cody, did some research on this and came up with the 10 best marketing campaigns of 2015. We won't have time to cover all 10 in this segment, but I wanted to draw out a couple of them that I am familiar with. It comes down to marketing campaigns. Some people say it's a crapshoot. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a gamble at all. I think a good, effective marketing campaign comes right down to an intention. Right? You're setting out an intention, and it is either embraced or not. And by the way, there's plenty of websites out there talking about marketing fails, right? And gosh, there's plenty of those out there as well. Not well thought out, and or we didn't have all the information. One such marketing fail of 2015 is the very long-standing and a very successful campaign, including Jared Fogle of Subway fame, right? And then only to find out that he was involved in things that were massively inappropriate and will be spending time in prison. And so it's now being considered a marketing fail because of that. New information came to light. We didn't have that information prior to that, but it was a successful campaign up until that point when we found out that he had some very serious psychological and criminal activities going on in his life. Some of the things that are successful, though, and it was great for both brands, but probably better for one over the other, was the campaign called Peace Out. Remember, Burger King extended an olive branch to McDonald's. Here are two companies, ever since I was a kid, special orders don't upset us, right? Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders don't upset us. At Burger King, you get to have it your way. And then, of course, that went along with the 2 all-beef patties song and jingle for McDonald's. Burger King and McDonald's have been battling out ever since they've been in existence together, I believe. But Burger King stayed by reaching and suggesting they co-create something called a McWhopper. Do you remember this? It was a brilliant move that generated one or another, thanks to the McDonald's CEO saying no. It was brilliant on both parts. It was because made me expect them to say no. Either way, it would have been a marketing coup, right? Let's work together. Let's create something together. Let's do something special just for world peace day. It's not going to be a long-term thing that CEO turned Burger King chains burgers in a heart that made the news. It was, in fact, a brilliant campaign. How about this one? Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for Bluebell ice cream. Bluebell, for all of its product from store ice cream to a listing. Well, Bluebell, the brand relied heavily on social media to keep the consumers apprised of their plan to return the product to shelves. Bluebell's transparency about the changes, as well as moving forward in already fiercely, they flooded Facebook congratulatory notes for the corporation's openness and demanded the ice cream be made available as soon as possible.
Pros.com, Facebook.com/ExperiencePros, and Twitter.com/ExperiencePros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.